right, we got us a Papa Meat video. This is Millennials Are the Worst. Let's get it.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come in and sit down because today we're diving into the cringe-inducing world of millennial core. Now see, I'm a Gen Xer. Growing up with the Gen Yers or the Millennials, you could tell there was a storm brewing. A storm built on
He's a Gen Xer?
on Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah.
You could tell there was a storm brewing. A storm built on Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah.
And that's the biggest proponent of what makes millennials. Are millennials the worst generation?
Well, I'm a millennial, so no. I think boomers are. Everyone blames
Boomers
boomers
are for
for
sure.
how the world is now.
Boomers?
Yeah.
What do you say, boomer? In recent years, there seem to be growing tensions between generations. Constant criticisms get thrown around, from Gen Z being coddled and lazy to boomers being responsible for ruining the entire economy.
They did.
They're selfish.
They're shellfish. Though these debates will likely never end, one thing's for sure. Millennials are getting hit from all angles. It is an impossible battle. You're going to lose, all right? I feel like the majority of my viewers are millennials. It's a losing fight. Give up. Millennials, or those born from 1981 to 1996, get told they're lazy.
1981. Oh, wait, so nigga.
It's a losing fight. Give up. Millennials, or those born.
Oh, yeah, nigga, you a millennial too, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't no Gen X, nigga. You a millennial just like me. Lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in. You just like me, nigga. 42, about to be 48. Lock in, nigga.
From 1981 to 1996, get told they're lazy and have weak work ethic from boomers, and some even blame them for ruining the economy. Meanwhile, we're now seeing more and more of Gen Z go after them as well for being obsessed with nostalgia, being out of touch, and worst of all, being...
We're obsessed with nostalgia, like fucking Gen Zers are, oh, back in 2016, best time of my life. 2016, time of my life. I wish everything felt like summer 16. Like, please get the fuck out of here, nigga. Everybody likes nostalgia, nigga.
Cringe. Obsessed with nostalgia, being out of touch, and worst of all, being cringe. Which, listen, generational hate, it just happens. It comes with the territory. It's like being fans of a sports team. You have your home team and then you hate everybody else. That's what it's supposed to be. Who's gonna win? And inevitably, the oldest knows that they're not gonna win because they're dying. The youngest is always the one that's gonna win because of their whole lives ahead of them. And now millennials are in this spot where life has kind of kicked them around a bit. And there's still a little bit to go. Maybe your kids hate you. Maybe you're divorced. These are all possibilities for millennials right now. All right?
Student loan, your $200,000 student loan.
Student loans, and now you doing random sounds with your random facial expressions, or doing really cringe content in your car, which millennials love to just sit in their driver's seat of the car and perform Jim Carrey inspired comedy sketches.
Yeah, I've never seen the whole, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just never got down with that whole, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Or baby. That's another big thing. Millennial women love to do like the baby thing.
Oh yes.
Oh, I'm a little baby.
Horrible. You know, we're just a quick, I have a little pipe bomb here of millennial cringe. Every once in a while, if I do this, that means I'm gonna hit you with a millennial cringe pipe bomb. Uh-oh, here comes one now.
Okay.
It's horrible, isn't it? I'm blinded. And I'm like, get me out! Get me out! Millennials are the new boomers, and the roasting has reached its peak, with Gen Z now labeling their embarrassing antics as millennial core. Millennials seem screwed no matter what they do in any situation, and today we're gonna ask the question, is the recent criticism towards millennials warranted? Are they the worst generation? And is millennial core the worst thing to happen since, I don't know, the plague? Short answer, yes, it is. It's very bad. They are very, very cringe, and nobody is contesting this, so let's laugh at them together. Right? First off, how many millennials do you think are gonna watch this and get very offended? It's almost like a race war. You notice that? The Latin Kings versus another thing. It's very much like that, where like millennials will be like, so they're trying to cancel Eminem, huh?
Now listen up, Gen Z, because I've had enough of it. This whole cancel culture. Damn, y'all are so sensitive.
Good luck.
Corny as hell. Like, oh my God. Nigga said, thank God for ads.
Luck with that.
I hope every single millennial watching this gets pissed off and writes a horrible, hateful comment.
And then actually, if you are a millennial, leave nothing but hate comments. Don't dislike the video.
Yeah,
we don't want to.
Yeah, no.
We don't want to hurt the video. We're just saying that, you know, it'd be funny if someone comes to this video and then there's just 10,000 comments of someone being like, "This is ridiculous." First off, trying to cancel Eminem. I doubt it.
Listen, little kitties, let me make this quite clear. This man was around even before you were here.
well, the rim's some shady.
Okay,
Please
buddy.
stand up. Really gotta get our mojo flowing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one.
It's very sad and quiet. But first, we should ask ourselves, what in the hell is millennial core? The term millennial core comes from younger people reacting to how simply cringe millennials are in literally every way imaginable. There's no way out of it. In every way, millennials are cringe. Now, of course, every generation is bound to become cringe at some point, but sometimes it seems like millennials are fundamentally, objectively cringe no matter how you look at it. It's almost like a sport. It's almost like it is some kind of contest that they are trying to win. It's what they love. They love to be cringe. But I think it's because they were raised on movies, once again. Really blame the Jim Carrey effect, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s comedies. Look at them. And then look at how people, of course, they're emulating what they saw.
That's what I used to do. I used to watch just rom-coms and then copy to pick up women.
Name one example.
Well, this isn't like picking up, but you know how
Oh, that's already, you're going back on what you said. But...
in Gone Girl, there's a scene where
Okay, first off, not a rom-com. Well, I just want to put just immediately, Gone Girl is not a rom-com, okay? It's a tragic, that's a horror movie, basically, but go ahead.
I forget why he does it, but he like grabs her chin and pulls her in and kisses her. We went and saw Gone Girl, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use that. And I thought it was cute.
How did it work?
It didn't work.
Yeah.
She didn't text me back after.
Yeah. Did she fake her death and everything too? Yeah. Well,
I used to work with her. She didn't show up for work.
She didn't show up for work.
I hope you're alive. This video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. A well-lived life starts with rest, and nothing feels as good as waking up on a mattress that's made for you. Of just OB for sociology a lot. I talk about. Thank you so much to Helix
Where's
Sleep
my
for
jump
sponsoring this
ahead,
video.
man?
Now back. It's more than I talk about my own family because it's fascinating. If I could go to school for sociology or something or anthropology just on Disney adults, I would.
I would take that class.
I would absolutely take that class. I'm gonna look like, when I'm older, I'm gonna look like the Jurassic Park guy, except I'm gonna have just a giant 70 acres of just
Autism
obese
Park.
Disney adults.
And then instead of like having a mosquito in that orb, it's gonna be the Mickey ears.
It's gonna be a half-eaten bit of like a churro that someone ate, whatever. And I'm like, this has DNA on it, Sonny.
So wait, if you made a park, would it be a park filled with Disney adults?
It would still literally just be the wilderness.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd be walking around, but it would be like something where like everything's made of churros, and they'd still have the fans that like make things smell like cinnamon and stuff. And there'd be like one CRTV that's playing like Aladdin. That's what it'd be. And they would evolve him. They would be like the giant Disney adult with like a giant neck. Eating from a churro tree. And the Disney adult phenomenon started with millennials refusing to let go of their childhood and making it their entire personality, right? People translating, that's why Disney adults are so fascinating, is it's translating trauma from your childhood, using your safety blanket, which was Disney movies, as your entire personality now. The thing that made you feel that good, trying to reject all the bad things. Listen, I'm not a psychologist, but I just nailed it right on the fucking head. All right? And one man claims that the cringe millennials you'll see online are the equivalent to anime kids you used to see in school back in the day, like Naruto running the lunch line, who's holding like a giant binder, the thickest binder you've ever seen. 3 textbooks. Running to the line as if it's gonna run out of food. Well, it's because I like have so many minutes to eat, so I like to make sure I get there first. Squirrely fucks. Okay, I want to make a public service announcement.
Do it.
Also, public service announcement. If you have a child, tell them, be like, don't run to the lunch line. If anything, if you're there first, just wait a second. Let a couple people trickle in.
I didn't use a locker, so I put every single book in my backpack, and my backpack was like this.
Why didn't you use a locker?
I didn't get assigned one, and I never asked.
Honestly, I hated using my locker as a kid. I feel like I never had time to stop at that motherfucker anyway. I never had time to, like, bro, we had 5 minutes to go from one fucking side of the school to other with a bunch of fucking kids. I don't have time to even stop at a fucking locker. Why would I use it? That's so stupid.
Why didn't you just ask for one if you want to sign
I was
one?
too shy, so I just lugged around a giant backpack.
You went to the principal. Grab the principal's chin. You ever seen Gone Girl? He's like, what the hell? Yeah, they probably thought that you were like one of those army kids.
Oh, the ROC?
The ROTC kids, whatever. They had like the military backpack and you had combat boots on. You're like walking through the school.
Backpack, right.
That's where they were. Kept trying to Gone Girl all the lunch ladies. Rubbing their chin hairs and stuff. Naruto running the lunch line and making animal noises when getting too close, right? Basically what we call autism now, which we weren't really savvy on back in the day, which is true. You sat there, a girl would come to school with cowboy boots on and claim that she was a witch and cast spells at people. We called that person... That was rude. That's not even me saying that now. That's me reflecting and being like, that's just what happened. Is that nice, Nick?
No.
As a child, though, can you comprehend what that can do to somebody?
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh,
right?
No.
No, you can't. You can't. All you can do is you're just watching MTV. I'm watching Next on MTV, and I'm just being like, oh, yeah, that person is rude.
Yeah, I'm watching, what is it? The Disney Channel, the cool one.
Disney.
There's another.
Oh, Disney XD?
Yeah, Disney.
The cool
Yeah,
one.
the cool one. Wait, what was the cool Disney? Were they the ones who did the...
Now, what the fuck did? Oh my god. Yo, get this nigga, bro. Some fucking did.
Come here, Minnie. When you're the most documented generation to exist, it's only a matter of time before every aspect gets picked apart. The millennial whoop, for example, is a cliche that gets made fun of often. Gen Z referring to the melodic pattern tons of millennials pop songs use, where they shout things
It's 2010s and you can't escape the whoop.
like, whoa, during choruses rather than using actual words, right? Remember Fun? That was fun. Remember that? The worst generation of music, I will say by far, is from like 2009 to like 2013. Awful.
Name one song.
One bad song?
Yeah.
I mean, any fun song, any Imagine Dragon song.
Hold on, not too much on Imagine Dragons. I fucking love that song. That was a good song.
You know which actually song fucking pissed me off the most, for being honest? The one that was like, whatever.
They legit yo, that's so crazy. They probably had to mute that because he was singing a song and they got copyrighted for it. Do you know how crazy that is?
Whatever.
Yeah.
So follow close, my dear.
It's like of Mice and Men or something. Or
Is that what I?
Monsters
What
and Men?
of my? That one pissed me off to no end. Retrospectively, I can look back and appreciate LMFAO a little bit just for what it was. But I remember in the moment, I was like, get me the fuck out of here with these goofy fucks. CeeLo Green's fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
When I was younger, when I was like a fat little boy, I was like, like twerking to it. Fuck you. That was me. But now looking back at it, horrible.
Huge millennial core energy right there. That
Yeah.
song.
I see you drive around town with the girl I love, and I'm like,
Forget you. It's big old girls and big old boys. Listen to that too. Word. As if like that's their thing. The people who rejected them, that's what they're thinking. And I'm like, it isn't definitely that you're a donkey tooth fat fuck. I'm like, look in the mirror.
Okay, bro.
You broke my heart. I'm trying to think if there's any more songs actually.
Katy Perry's California Girls.
No,
California Girls was terrible.
not too much on not too much on fucking California Girls. All right, hold on, bitch. Hold on. That shit, it was a banger though. It was overplayed, but it was fucking good. He tripping.
I like Dark Horse. I like the Extraterrestrial.
Yo, don't wait. Hold on. Wait, I forgot Katie had bangers. Wait. Hold on. He woke me like a fucking sleeper agent.
California Girls.
California Girls was terrible. I like Dark Horse. I like the Extraterrestrial.
Bro, he woke me like a fucking sleeping agent. Holy shit.
I like Katy Perry.
I didn't like Fireworks though.
Oh, I like Fireworks.
I didn't like Fireworks. That one pissed me off.
But did you like All American Rejects? When darkness
I had a Rhapsody MP3 because my family didn't want to buy me an iPod. And it came with that song. When darkness turns to light,
It ends tonight.
if that's millennial
That used to be
core,
my
then
shit.
I'll be millennial core all day.
I remember
that used to
listening
be my
that song, I
shit.
said, this is the greatest song ever.
It's so deep. I think my Rhapsody, I think I had 4 songs on it. I didn't have internet, so I could only get it whenever I went to my friend's house. And then they were like, what? Is it just iTunes? And I'm like, no, it's a Rhapsody. And I had like, it took forever to get songs on it. So I had the All American Reject song. I had Chevelle, I Get It, good one. And then I had Mudvayne's Dig. And then I think I had Crocodile Rock by Elton John. Very strange for an obese little boy to have. If I'm being honest. My dad thought I was gay for the longest time when I was younger. Did I tell you about this? I thought I was gay, and then in high school, or then in college, I told him I was gay. It's a whole story, it doesn't matter. But yeah. He sat there looking at my phone, my Rhapsody, and he was like, Mudvayne cool. And he's like, Elton John, Crocodile Rock, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, yeah, la, 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 la. little ape titties. La, 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 la. Yeah, dude. You can keep it or remove it. I don't know. You can do whatever you want with this. There are also millennial pauses, which refers to when an older millennial films themselves and pauses for 1 to 2 seconds as their brains register that the video is recording so they can start talking. You know, a lot of people
that
call
is
that
a
prep
thing.
work, but it is the millennial pause where before they go, they do. Hey, how's it going, man? You see it a lot in cameos. Cameos is a big thing. Sarah. Millennial pause. I think that literally because movies back in the day, like a newsroom would be,
Oh.
I legitimately think that's what the millennial pause originates from. This guy be like, 3! And then the person starts talking. Versus new generations that grow up like, oh, when I click this, it's immediately going. So I can be like, hey, how's it going? Immediately. I think people are like, I need just a second to prepare. Because also, too, I think that they jump the gun. So when they start recording, they cut themselves off. So it'll be like, hey, Sarah, but it'll be like, hey, Sarah.
Gotcha.
Or whatever. I feel like I'm really dissecting this whole phenomenon.
you are.
Is that
Pretty
similar
good.
to the Gen Z stare? I think. I don't really know what the Gen Z stare is,
Yeah.
but
Younger generations look at these people as geriatric or technologically inept, despite being one of the first generations to fully grasp the technology, which isn't fair because in the millennial generation, you have to understand there was probably 25 waves of technology. Home phones,
yeah,
wireless phone.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm on the end cusp of being a millennial, my nigga, that shit is like, it's difficult. Like, bro, the shit that I have right now, everything in front of me, legit, right now, 20 years ago, I'd be like, that shit does not exist. Like, that shit does not exist. That shit, I would never be able to do that. Yeah. But like, I was also born to adapt. Like, we were constantly getting tested for the new technology. It was like, we're constantly getting the new shit. Like, the internet was like, you gotta think about it. Back before the internet and all that shit, the changes were like gradual, you know? The changes were gradual. It was, a lot of the shit was gradual, a gradual change. But because of the internet, that motherfucker like did like this, and it was like change, boom, the internet. It went just like this, like, and it was like next thing. And it's just like, nigga, my brain got overloaded with so much new technology. Like, I know how to use the shit, but holy shit, it was like, it changed so fast.
Wired computers, wireless computers, laptop. I mean, it's fucking everything. I remember someone was just like, yeah, it's a trackpad. And I was like, what? It's like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you just use your fingers for it. And I was like,
Did you have an IBM computer? The little red thing in the middle?
I hated that shit.
those are still kind of around.
People love those. They say
The
they're way better.
ThinkPads. That's what they're called.
ThinkPads, yeah.
I
Which
hate
is
those
what
things.
every car salesman has. There are just some minor grievances that a lot of people have, but the most egregious offense of millennials comes when we dive into millennial humor. This would not be a thing, honestly, if the millennial humor was not the essence of hate. I think people would get past the millennial pause, and then people would be more empathetic, but because of the millennial humor, it ruins it spoils the bunch, right? It's like the new generation of kids that have brain rot, Italian brain rot, all that kind of stuff, mixed in with like the really, really bad dad jokes of Gen X, or just like really shitty humor of Gen X, whatever, but it's mashed together.
Yeah.
Right? It's the afterthought of that generation and the begin thought of the next generation. So it's like getting brain rot done wrong. And it's also like being offensive or stupid, like in the afterthought, while
Yep.
trying not to offend anybody. Because it's almost like they learned from that generation, be like, well, that's a bit much. So they like censor themselves coming in here. And then like they're not doing the funny, fast quip stuff enough. So it's just this, it's just this gelatinous.
Okay.
For example, millennial humor often revolves around self-deprecation, leaning on how miserable one's life is as the punchline. While people living in a stressful world can see this as relatable, many chastise it for being a downer or even just like a little pity party, right? I think a lot of people see millennial humor in this way as like someone's looking for attention online. I'm pointing the joke at me so people can be like, no, and coddle you. In the throes of a young person online who obviously feel like the world is ending and that everyone else is stupid and they're smart. So when they see this older person doing this, they're just like, why don't you get the off the internet, old man? Why don't you go talk to a therapist or join the army or something, bitch? That's usually what happens. Another thing millennials often do is act like a fucking baby.
Yeah, I don't know
right?
why.
Babyfying their
that's a
speech
thing.
and acting like children despite paying rent and suffering from back pain, right? So they'll like take old person symptoms.
I don't know why they made that content. That is terrible. That like that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
We made back a hoid.
It's cute.
I'll save that for you. One adult woman claps and dubs her voice with a baby laughing as she throws the zero candle off her 40th birthday cake, and the comments label it with the dreaded millennial core label.
Full grown woman, by the way. Nigga, that's what like, even still, as me being like towards the end of millennial, I'm still a millennial, but I'll still tell a nigga, hey, grown man, by the way, grown as hell. I'll even acknowledge when I do stupid shit. I'll be like, nigga, I'm 30. I don't give a fuck. But like that, I would never pull no bullshit like that. That's actually kind of crazy.
Others reminded viewers that the woman is 4 decades old.
I hate this video.
It's one of the worst
yeah,
things
that's
ever. And
terrible.
then she claps and it's like the baby. It's, oh God. There's a lot of stuff too. I mean, I think we've already showed one of these before too, but it's like the girl with the pancakes and the IHOP doing that. That's millennial core. The phrase adulting, for example, is a common way to refer to doing anything you'd categorize as adult responsibilities. Yeah, I'm mowing the yard. I'm pretending I'm adulting this afternoon. This can range from the bare minimum of being an adult, from feeding yourself to doing your laundry. And most of the time, the joke is that adulting fucking sucks. I wish I could just...
But it does though. I'm gonna be being a fucking adult is ass. I'm not gonna lie. Like nobody can convince me otherwise. I don't give a fuck if you say it's cringe or not. Being a fucking adult is trash. There's cool things to it, but the shit sucks, bro. It does.
It's literally like a Peter Pan disease. I think the Disney adult thing, it will die with the millennial generation. Because I think millennials had like the quote unquote golden era of movies too and stuff and like properties. And now Disney hasn't done shit. I mean, what have they done?
Marvel.
Nah, I wouldn't count that as Disney. Like Disney to me is like, it has to be like the Disney movie, not just like Marvel. And even Marvel, like,
Yeah, they're going down.
which you could granted, I think kids look at Infinity War as like one of the great, like people will be like, you know, you had to be there. It's gonna be a lot of that. My dad took me and we cried in the movie theater, like that kind of thing. So there will be that, but I just mean actual where it was like Disney every year was just like banger.
Yeah, it's
Because
been
a
a
lot
while.
of people are like, I don't give a fuck about Disney. They had their opportunity with Turning Red. Didn't land. Did not land that one. That could have been the time. I thought it would have.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I don't like about the new Disney is like if you look at old Disney, everything had its own. I feel like everything had its own distinctive look. Now everything looks the same. They still use all these wide mouth ass, same mechanics as characters, and I feel like it's ass.
So there will be that, but I just mean actual where it was like Disney
Like
every year was just like banger,
new, its own separate look.
banger.
Own separate look. I
Banger,
feel
banger.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like they had the same drawing, but it didn't all look like the same movie.
Because a lot
You know what I'm saying?
of
Like
people are like, I don't give a fuck about Disney. They had their opportunity.
like this animation style, they keep using it, if that makes sense. They keep using the same animation style, and I feel like that's also a problem. It feels like it's all the same movie.
With Turning Red. Didn't land. Did not land that one. That could have been the time. I thought it would have.
Yeah, I guess it didn't.
It's a good back and forth. Some people find it to be cringe, but regardless, there is a plethora of adulting merchandise.
I would never put on a shirt that says I don't like these kind of shirts, I'm not gonna lie. The shirts that just have words on it, like and it's not like it's like a brand or anything. It's just like a phrase. Why the fuck would I wear a shirt that just has a phrase? There's no design past the phrase or like, see, even this shirt, it says New York is a nationality. That's the brand. That's the brand of the shirt. So it's like, its brand is, but like that cut and dry ass print logo on it. Why the fuck would I put this on?
For sale across the internet, showing that millennials certainly still relate to it. If you see anybody that has adulting shirt with 1 star,
I hate the phrase adulting.
that might be my least favorite millennial core thing. It's horrible. The hat, adulting requires alcohol. Oh my God.
Do you think boomers made these, or is this?
No, I think it's 100% millennials. Another insufferable form of baby talk is the insistence on making every word cutesy in the same way, like the phrase doggo or pupper. Once again, horrible. Also, my least favorite of all of them is the term small or small bean, because don't forget, bacon and beans were the funniest thing to millennials back in the day.
There's no we in bacon, so don't even ask.
You would go over to the store to your homie's house and get beans?
With my spork?
Yeah. I really hated your laugh for that too. But the term small or small bean was also coined by millennials to describe anything that is innocent or adorable, right? My tiny doggo. Your tiny doggo is so small. He's a small bean. Those interactions were so common. Imagine like being a fly on the wall in an apartment, just immediately fly into like into a
kill
gas
myself.
oven. Just immediately burn up. Look at that little fly, he's so small.
This nigga, bro.
In a viral video, one woman, speaking in a baby voice, joyously celebrates Taylor Swift's relationship with Travis Kelce, stating, "Taylor finally gets to be a small girl because Travis is a big boy." We've showed it like.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. That's... Ugh.
7 times, but
Taylor Swift gets to be small girl with Travis Kelce because he is large boy and she gets to be small girl.
it's one of my least favorite videos on the internet. I had to show it again.
God.
I can hate that video so much. People in the
Like I
comments
said,
were
I hate whoever
horrified to
gave
see that
me a
this video
sub.
wasn't satire and was in fact a genuine video of a grown woman talking like that, which granted you have to, you know, she's borderline, she's a Swiftie, but that gets some kind of pass. If anything, there's a better example out there of probably a normal person doing it and not just a brain dead cultist. Yeah. So what do you do? Most of the time, millennials behave this way in private with their loved ones. And occasionally, however, their infantile behavior spills over into the real life. A woman is filmed at Olive Garden telling the waitress she saw that you could buy their cheese graters on TikTok. She asked if she could buy one, and when the waiter says yes, she squeals to herself with glee, making an audible gasp when she finds out that it can be sold with the cheese. And then the worst part is she apologizes to the rest of the restaurant before shaking and laughing uncontrollably.
Do you want it? Yes. Sorry, everybody.
I don't know what it is about millennial women going to chain restaurants and having to act up. What's missing, Nick, in their life? It's the thing,
boyfriend.
the IHOP
Boyfriend.
No, Nick, wrong. They definitely have somebody locked down. I think they're with somebody they don't like, but they got somebody. Maybe if anything, it's a pick-me girl kind of thing to do.
I support her because girls are constantly shamed for the things they like, and we shouldn't tear each other down. Wait, what?
Do you think it's a humiliation thing to get rid of this guy so they can get somebody new?
I honestly think they're trying to be cute. They're like, I'm gonna be cute and funny. Everyone's gonna like me. That's their quirk. They're quirky.
You know what's the f***ed up thing too is I feel like all the women that do this kind of shit, they were like 6s in high school who thought that they were 10s.
Yeah.
And they never aged out of it.
No one told them they were ugly.
Yeah, they were
Damn.
a 9 in high school and no one told them, and then all of a sudden it's just the years battered down on them. That's probably really mean. Is this anthropological or is this just bullying? I don't know. Editor, Another millennial comedy crime that's committed very often is the use of obnoxiously overexpressive faces and movements. The Jim Carrey thing. All the people saw the Grinch movie or all that kind of stuff and they, you know. There's that one guy on TikTok, Garth. You ever see him? That's all he does. He doesn't even say the words. He's like, I think sometimes he's trying to lip sync, but he just looks like a psychopath. I don't know. He's like... It's very odd.
He just has audio playing over.
Yeah, but it's like I think
Yeah,
he's
I've
trying to
never
lip sync to
gotten
it.
to
I don't
this
know. But people troll him.
Kind of
It's called
humor.
mouth chewing, right? Is that what it's called?
What else would you chew with? Would you have to call it mouth chewing? Perhaps because millennials grew up during the peak quirky humor, they often rely on almost cartoon-like behaviors and mannerisms, which back in the day, I know that we say Jim Carrey a lot, but it was a lot. I feel like there was a lot of stuff of people like very weird characters and movies and stuff that kind of were, I don't know, spastic and odd.
Now it's anime. The anime expressions.
Yeah, now the new version is the autistic people doing anime expressions and
Yeah. Don't worry, Gen Z. Y'all have y'all own version of this. Y'all, it's okay. Y'all have y'all own version. I can acknowledge that I don't know what the fuck these niggas is doing, but y'all do have y'all own. This ain't me. Just cause you don't do it, don't mean you don't have your own version of it. I don't do the fucking facial expressions these niggas do. I don't do it. We don't claim them. Oh no, that's part of your generation. Just like y'all making me claim the niggas that doing these weird faces cause they're part of my generation. You gotta claim them niggas too. Gotta take that to the chin, bruh. Take that to the chin. Hold that in your chest.
Stuff for like the dances and stuff. That kind of shit. To look, I think cool though. The difference is that the millennials think it's funny versus I think that the anime autistic people like it's like, oh, it looks cool or it looks badass or hot, that kind of thing. Because that's like the response to a lot of animation is just that like it's cute,
It's adorable. It's
right?
chibi.
Exactly, it's that kind of thing. One woman who goes by Auntie Lisa, for example, made a video expressing the intense joy she feels trying out the pumpkin spice cream cheese she found from the store. Which I know Auntie Lisa online, I think she's kind of a beloved character, but I think she, in self-reflect, I hope that she would be like, it was a bit much. Or maybe it was just for the cringe and she likes the cringe take, but it was like pumpkin cream cheese, but she's like, which Auntie Lisa, she starts sniffing the pumpkin cream cheese and she like barks at it like a dog before slathering it onto her crispy bread and giving it a bite, which I think she even says a crispy bread.
For my crispy bread! I'm gonna eat my crispy bread right now.
A crispy bread.
Auntie Lisa appears to have basically a full-on orgasm while making a string of odd noises from eating the pumpkin cream cheese. It's funny. That's good
comedy.
stuff.
It's comedy.
That's legitimately what my mom thinks is funny. She would see that and she'd be like, oh my God, that kind of shit, fat people falling, and that Italian dude on Netflix is like her favorite thing ever. The guy
Hey
where
man, fat people falling will never not be funny. I'm sorry. Bruh. Come on, fat people falling is hilarious.
kind of shit, fat people falling, and that Italian dude on Netflix is like her favorite
That's
thing
fucking
ever. The
hilarious.
guy where every punchline ends like this. Sebastian fucking Monacuco, or where the fuck his name is. Literally, he's just like, I take the keys from the thing, I put it down over here. Why do I want to put it down over there? My mom was like, yeah! Actually, let me see. Let me call her and ask her. Hey, Mom.
Hey,
What's the name of that Italian dude on Netflix that you think is really funny, the stand-up comic?
Sebastian Monaco.
Is he pretty good?
He's okay.
Okay. All right.
Am I on some freaking show right now?
Her other... She says that she likes my stand-up comedy, but then she says I'm just okay. It's every joke is like that. Auntie Lisa, her other videos, they're no different. She's seen going about her day, whether it's working or eating meals, and filling it with random bouts of bizarre sounds, as if she's possessed by Jim Carrey. Which the comments on many of her videos seem to be from younger
Jim
people.
Carrey and
claiming-
his effects on society. What is this? Why is this woman acting like this? Jim Carrey. Jiminy fuck, this got me cringing.
She's possessed by Jim Carrey. Which the comments on
Those kind of people are exhausting to be around. She looks like the word Disney.
many of her
Oh my
videos
God.
seem to be from younger people claiming that she's peak millennial core and absolutely excruciating to watch, while others commend her bizarre behavior by saying she's cringe, but she is free. Which I want to say too, who gives a? It's your fucking social media platform. Do whatever the fuck you want.
She does that
Exactly.
at work though. She like makes videos.
Yeah,
at work.
dude, because she's down to earth, man.
Don't do it at work though. When I'm working, when I'm on break.
You know what? More power to you. If you're working a fucking 14-hour nurse shift and you just want to do a little cringe pumpkin cream thing in the break room, I say good for you, man.
I think that's selfish. I think you need to think
Like I
about
said,
everybody
I
else in the
think
room.
That's kind of true.
selfish.
Actually, that's true. If it's in a public space,
What if I've worked like a 12-hour shift and she's doing?
I mean, I would probably like, I'd slowly put my hands through my hair and I'd just start shaking probably. But at the same, I mean, I don't know. I see something like this and it's just, it feels more innocent to me.
Yeah, but just do it in another room.
Oh my God.
That's fair. I would say that about any generations of shit. Don't do anything in a public workplace.
God, there's a cream cheese.
You're in the back room by the microwave, fucking heating up a lean pocket because you're trying to lose weight. Yeah.
Oh, a spicy bread.
Boy, I would have been alright, bro. I gotta get away. I gotta get out of this
Pumpkin
job.
cream cheese. A spicy bread.
I ain't gonna lie, that would have sent me over the edge too. I can't cap. If I've had a long day, I got this half-ass food I really don't want to eat, but I have to eat it because I'm losing weight, and I see you over there fucking overly munching on some food, and just I'd be like, oh my fucking God, I'm about to quit. Like, I'd be like, oh my God, once I leave here, I'm ending my life.
Eating a fucking boiling hot lean pocket on the outsides and completely ice cold in the middle. Just sitting in the background, just listening to it. Online, there are plenty of millennials who make whole careers off showing their renovations. Despite being known for focusing on childlike wonder and whimsy as adults, they sure love to make their homes look like something straight out of a goddamn asylum. And most of their homes have zero color and feel soulless. They love to rip out wood features and replace them with boring, cold marble and plastic. That's a big, big thing. Love the marble. Could you get it a bit more mute for me? Could you just turn down the mute it just a bit? Thank you so much. Mute it. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a single comment liking their work that isn't millennial. This applies to their businesses too. Earlier this year, there was a wave of people hating on millennial burger restaurants. And everyone knows what that is. You walk in, you're like, God. Out are the ways of the cool fast food establishments where they had a little bit of personality to stand out from each other. And now they all look like dentist offices.
Yep.
Sterile.
They all have metal bar stools and call the appetizers and burgers shareables or handhelds. Pretty funny. Also, the bathrooms are usually like sitters and standers.
Oh, yeah.
One of those. Squatters and standers.
They're getting real creative with the signs, too. You can't even tell, like... what...
Can I go in there? Like, look at the sign.
Which one is this? Which one? Where's the family restroom? Just give me the family one.
Most of the decorations are exposed brick, Edison bulbs, maybe signs that have quirky phrases that would make any person want to put a gun in their mouth. Need I digress? You're looking at 2 burgers for $60, Nick.
That's a...
I'm not gonna lie. Chat, would you rather go to a millennial burger spot or a Gen Z, or would you rather go to a millennial burger spot or a grass on the wall hookah place?
deal.
And oh God, but they're good. Is this local? It's good.
Is this grass-fed?
Okay, this is awesome. What is that, truffle butter? Can I have the burger in small? How many times do you think? That's probably been said a lot, dude. I'll have an order of the small fries.
I bet you there's a coffee place where, yeah, you get the small.
It has the standard, like, grande, tall, and venti, and then there's a small.
And a chungus, a big chungus.
My heart. Yeah, I'll take a venti decaf coffee. And what would you like, sweetheart? I think I'd like a Chungus black coffee. The caffeine monster's making me go crazy.
Hell no. Don't ever do no shit like that again.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I feel sick to my stomach.
That
It's
was
only natural for
terrible.
millennials to be poked fun at for their cringe behavior, which has led to an ongoing beef between millennials and Gen Z, and the results have been downright nauseating. Most adult millennials can't help themselves from being out of touch, but still attempt to make videos where they attempt to own the youngins, right? Hey, them kids don't know. You don't know what it's like to work with your bare hands. I love that's what millennials say sometimes. You don't know what it's like to work with your bare hands, kiddos. It's like, what did you do? You worked at a Subway. Yeah, in the mines, basically. Don't think I forgot about that. Oops, you dropped this. A woman would post a video of herself taunting Gen Z for how much better their lives were because they didn't have all the futuristic smartphones and were obsessed with social media. As they post this to social media, mind you.
There were no cell phones. There's no social media. We literally lived a life as teenagers that I would call fuck around and find out.
The woman stops for a moment, looks away, and sincerely says, God, it was fucking epic.
God, it was fucking epic.
I hate Epic. I'm so glad that's gone.
Okay.
Epic and Banff. All right, that's Banff.
Epic for the win.
Lay epic. The lay stuff. I fucking hate the.
I'm pretty sure Reddit was like the breeding
She thought that shit was so hard. She did. The fuck is Banff? I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know.
ground for millennial
Reddit's the
core.
breeding ground for almost all of Earth's misdeeds.
Badass motherfucker. That's what that stands for? Yeah, I don't know.
Almost all of Earth's misdeeds is caused by Reddit, 100%. Reddit and Twitter. If those were gone, I sincerely believe that like the world would be a better
World
place.
peace. Yeah, I agree.
I do. I legitimately believe if Reddit and Twitter were gone, healing would happen.
Oh,
it
yeah,
would be
for
amazing.
sure.
Bring back
Zanga.
Zanga. Yeah, only with Zanga will the world heal. The younger generations continue to beat down this aging horse by posting ruthless videos parodying millennial humor, filled with all the expected cringe mannerisms and unnecessary dance breaks. The youngins, they'll always win. The young people will always win. They're revolting against something that they truly hate. You know, people like to throw around the word punk a lot. To me, that's what the punk movement is. It's just younger generations being like, I fucking hate the older establishment. That's all it is. It will always be that way. Even if it comes across as the most juvenile bullshit, it's still gonna win.
Bring
It will
back
every
MySpace.
time.
MySpace
Also,
was tough.
think to yourself for a second. Well, let me just say this. As you grow older, one of the saddest things you can do is hold on to the past, right? It's just true. No matter how cool and epic you thought your generation was, there will always be a newer and younger group of people who just think that you're fucking embarrassing. That's just the way it will go. And the generations making fun of you, they're gonna get made fun by the generation that comes after them. It's a tale as old as time. And all you can do is keep to yourself for your own good. If it makes you feel better, know that the cringe comes from us all. So let the younger people enjoy the moment while it lasts, because the cringe is coming for them. And I will say, the millennial mark is the torch runner for every future generation. Millennials are the first people to know what the internet is and basically be the guinea pigs for every fucking giant company that's been experimenting with social media and all this
Literally.
stuff. Products, all kinds of shit they're thrown into your hands. So of course they're gonna be the brain dead bastard child of this new wave of technology, to our downfall, basically. So just know that though the millennials might be cringe lords, they're like cavemen. Without them, we would not have fire. We would not have the wheel.
Do you remember when memes were just pictures of animals with text?
With
Memes would
text,
be
yep.
pictures of animals with top text and bottom text. Also, conspiracy Keanu, Velociraptor. These were the funniest things
Velociraptor,
on
holy
fucking
shit.
Earth. But
Yeah,
you know
they
why
were.
it was funny? Because the older person next to you would be like, "What is this?" And you'd be chortling and sniffing and laughing at yourself because you were on some stupid fucking website that only people your age were on, and that was like the magic of the moment. Now it's outdated and it's shitty, and
It's cringe.
also too, kids are just smart.
Yeah, I was
Kids
gonna
are
say.
kids are creative and quick-witted and fucking smart because of this like quick response internet age thing. So of course there's gonna be a millennial pause because we had dial tone back in the day. You guys will never have to deal with dial tone. That kind of shit. I don't know. It's just interesting. But I will die on this hill by saying that millennial core is the worst. Maybe we're millennial core, Nick.
I do unironically now say Plox.
Nick says plock.
I don't know, bro, because I believe the most united we ever been was between 90 and 2010. I would say I would bring it up to 2014. I would bring it up to 2014. Simba old enough to remember when Call ID used to pop up on your TV when the landline house was. Oh yeah, I am.
Daily.
The thing is, that wasn't that long ago, nigga. That was like maybe 15 years ago. Legit shit. Like, nigga, that was like 15 years ago. That wasn't that long ago. Like, nigga, you say that wasn't that long ago. It was 15 years ago. But yeah. Hey, W Video, shout out Papa Meat, man.